Stop number 11, I believe, on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Richmond International Raceway. The last chance to make it to the All-Star race without trying to qualify your way into the Winston Open. It's the running of the Crown Royal 400. Should be a good race here today, as always at Richmond. On the pole for today's event, car number 41, Chris Dalton at 138 miles an hour. He'll be flanked by the number 5 Kellogg's Cornflakes Chevrolet of Chris Washer, the winner at Atlanta. Dalton still got to get a win this season. He's way down in the standings in the moment. Here, in row number 2, it's Yoshi, Sean Galligan, car number 44, starting in 3rd position. Alongside of him, the 21 of the Sit Go Forward of P.J. Williams. Row 3 has Dalton Day, car number 17, Western Auto Chevrolet. He'll be running a special paint scheme for the Winston All-Star race, by the way. And T.J. Litt, car 25, is on the outside. Then it's the Daytona 500 winner, Charlie Rodriguez, in car number 10, the tied Ford Thunderbird. And the Quality Care Ford Taurus, the number 88, Tyler Batson, the winner of the last race on the tour at 8 Ball Speedway. Then it's Andres Allen in car 4 and Cole Daly, number 24, the Martinsville winner, alongside in row number 5. And here comes the command to fire him up here at Richmond.
Start your engine!
Man, getting the party engines, and I forgot I had the volume on too. I forgot I had the volume off. Anyway, it's Andres Allen in the 4 and Cole Daly in the 24 in row number 5. Then row 6 has Levi McIntyre, 99, and the 40 of Seth Cole. Richmond tends to be a wreck fest at times, so we'll see what happens the Crown Royal 400. As the face car comes out of corner number 4, the green flag about to wave as Chris Dalton and Chris Washer leads them down. The green flag waves. We are underway at Richmond. Sean Galligan going inside. He's a little racy here along with Dalton Day in number 17. And no problems already. And Chris Washer leaning on the 21 of P.J. Williams. Who won the respect of the line? Dalton Day does. And he had a spinner there and turn. Whoa, careful there. Jessica Shelton almost ran into the back of Michael Norman in number 2. Norman was the one who caused the yellow flag in the 2 car. And Tim Fiegel, several cars had spun around going in turns 3 and 4. And here's where it all started. Daniel Day in 71 turns the 40 of Seth Cole. Sends him into Michael Norman in the 2. And into the wall he goes and pancakes the driver's side car. And while Norman had his problems here, this happens in turns 3 and 4. He comes back and hits the 31 of Dylan Poteet since Charles Jackson, Jessica Shelton, the championship leader Keith Batson's involved. Shelton and Jackson both have back-end damage on their cars. And then Jeremy Doobie, he spun. And then not Seth Cole, but Tim Fiegel spun as well in 46. And there, see, he gets back going again. But anyway, yeah. So, one car knocked out of race, and that was Michael Norman in number 2. It was knocked out already. Pichu London and Charles Jackson both are still in the race. So, Dalton Day, car 17, has the lead here at Richmond with Sean Galligan in 2nd position. 3rd is Chris Dalton. 4th position is Charlie Rodriguez. In the 10 and 5th position is P.J. Williams in car 21 to Sit Go Forward. So, 2 Chevys, 2 Fords, and a Pontiac in the top 5. Then Tyler Batson is in 6th position. T.J. Lick 7th. 8th is Chris Washer. 9th, Andres Allen. 10th is Rohit Vaderview. So it didn't take long for the action to get going here at Richmond. So let's see what happens on the restart on lap number 7. The green flag waves and we are back underway here at Richmond. Sean Galligan already taking a peek inside of Dalton Day, and he moves Dalton up the track in car 17. Galligan in 44. And he'll take the number 1 spot away. Remember, Galligan almost won this race last season. Had the dominant car, but then fell back in the late laps of the race. Now Chris Dalton gets into the action in car 41. And Dalton will take the lead in number 41. Charlie Rodriguez follows in the 10 car. So the Ford's ganging up on the GM products as Tyler Batson gets in the mix now in 88. And it looks like the pace car lights are on, I should say. And oh, Dion Scott has spun in car number 42. He's involved. There's Tim Fiegel. He's damaged again in the 46 car. As Chris Dalton wins the race back to the start-finish line. So looking as to what happened. Yeah, Dion got loose coming out of turn 4. He hits the 3 of Ann Batson, which sends her in the Daniel Day. And then Dion gets the turn delivered to him by Joshua Collard in the 1. And there, bam, Cassandra Renzi, she nails Dion Scott. Then she gets rear-ended by Tim Fiegel, who then gets turned by the 43 of Mike Becker. So So no harm, no foul on the Dion Scott deal. So really, so Chris Dalton leads now in car number 41, the Kodiak Chevrolet Monte Carlo out in front. The season 10 champ looking to turn his season around. He had some bad luck in this early part of this season, so he's in the lead. Charlie Rodriguez is second, third. Tyler Batson fourth is PJ Williams. So Fords occupy the top 4 spots with the Chevy of Dalton Day in 5th, and Chris Dalton pulled ahead on the restart. And he'll have a big lead in turn number 1 over Charlie Rodriguez, but right now, actually Fords are second, third, and fourth. Actually, there's a Chevy in the lead and a Chevy in 5th, so. But 3 wide out turn 4, that usually doesn't work at Richmond. Dalton Day makes a bold pass on the inside. And pace car looks like it's maybe on the track. Yes, it is. So the wreck fest at Richmond continues. It looks like it may be Johnny Gardner in 98 that spun. It was. Turn 2 is always the trouble spot here at Richmond, usually. And let's see what happens. Johnny was about to get on the inside of Joshua Osborne in the 35. Johnny got loose, looks like, from the 1 of Joshua Collard. And then tries to clear Joshua, and Joshua bulldozed him, Joshua Collard that is, and sends Gardner hard in the wall in turn number 2 in the backstretch. And then Collard gets loose again, almost into Adrian Becker in the 30, and Alan Cabanero, he and Daniel Day touched out of turn 4. So pace car lights are off once again. We'll be at the halfway point on the restart. 20 laps down and 20 laps to go. It is Chris Dalton who leads the event at the moment, number 41. Second is Tyler Batson in 88. Third is Charlie Rodriguez at Daytona 500 champ. Fourth, PJ Williams. Fifth is Dalton Day. Sixth is Sean Galligan. 7th is Rohit Vanderby. 8th position is Levi McIntyre. Then it's Andre Sallin in 9th position. 10th is TJ Lick. With Cole Dahlia 11th. 12th, Chris Washer. 13th, Dustin Sloniker. 14th, Seth Cole. 15th, Zed Weinstein. So, field comes out corner number 4 once again, and Tyler Batson gets a better start than does Chris Thornton. Let's see what happens in turn number 1. Does Tyler make the move on Chris? Yes, he does. And he shoves Chris up the track now. The Ford's ganging up on the Chevrolet as they go down to turn number 3. Oh, this ain't looking good. Come out turn 4 right here. Oh, and how they didn't wreck is beyond me. And Dalton all of a sudden shoved back from 1st to 4th, now maybe 5th as Sean Galligan goes inside. And Galligan and Dalton touch coming out turn 4. Galligan making a move on the inside now. Rohit Vanderby decides, hey, this is what I want to join in as well. And now Tyler Batson has the lead with a battle for second between PJ Williams and Dalton Day. And now Galligan gets in the mix in 44 and he shoves PJ up the track. Here comes Galligan. Up the second now, he and Yoshi looking pretty good here at Richmond. But now Rohit Vanderby decides, hey, I want to challenge for the lead. He's a winner at California, so he's already in the All-Star race. Actually, already made it in because of his win last season at Michigan. And it looks like we got a spinner in turn. It looks like we got a spinner, and the yellow flag flies once again. Oh, Mike Becker. Hard crash for the STP Pontiac. Usually pretty good on the short tracks, but not today. But not today at Richmond. Oh my good night. It looks like a bad one happened in turn number 1. And it was Kyle Matthews who spun. He got the hit from the 40th Seth Cole, who was battling with Ann Batson in 3. And boom, Jeremy Doobie nails him, and there's Stephanie Northeast crash. Oh my gosh, there's a hard lick from Mike Becker. Dylan Poteet gets into it. Keith Batson gets into it. Ian Dutta looks like he just missed. So did Pichu and London and Jessica Shelton. But Mike Becker, without question, got the big hit in the 43 car. He was running 27th. He wasn't having a good run at all. On board with Mike Becker. Driving down the front stretch and oh crap. So Becker, no secret, is out of the race because of the damage to his car. As we get set for the restart, 5 cars knocked out of the race. Jeremy Doobie, Mike Becker, Tim Fiegel, Dion Scott, and Michael Norman all out because of crashes. So pace car lights are off, and we'll have 11 laps to go to get the restart here at Richmond. It'll be 29 in the books and 11 laps to go here at Richmond International Raceway. Green flag waves, we're back underway. Tyler Batson looking for 2 in a row. Sean Galligan looking for his first ever win. Rohit Vanderby looking for his second of the season. So 2 guys looking for win number 2 in the season 11. Andre Sallini's up there in the foreground. We haven't talked much about him today. He's in the trying for the 3rd spot. Battling with Sean Galligan. PJ Williams up there in the 21. And now here comes Rohit in the 81. Inside of the 88 of Tyler Batson. Half a car advantage to Tyler Batson as they go into turn number 1. But now look at PJ Williams. He's getting the push from the 17 of Dalton Day. 3 Fords and 2 Chevys in the top 5. And throw a Pontiac in there now with Sean Galligan. Rohit Vanderview out in front. Tyler Batson in second position now. Here comes Dalton Day. Dalton Day, who led for much of the early part of the race, so he's in the 3rd spot now and in hot contention for the win. Now the question is, does he have anything for the 2 Fords up front? Coming to the start-finish line, 6 laps to go for Rohit Vanderview. He leads the race here. But he's facing some threats now from Dalton Day in the 17 and the 88 of Tyler Batson. Tyler, as I said, won at 8 Bowl the last race on the tour. Dalton Day has not won the season yet. But he now moves up to the inside though. Dalton wants to go to the All-Star race, a race winner. And he's locked in anyway because he's a season 6 champion, but Dalton wanted to come in as a race winner himself as well. And he's got 5 laps to try to catch Rohit Vanderview. Does he have anything for him in an 81 car? We're about to the point right here. If the yellow flag flies from this point on, the race is over. Maybe. And Dalton knows, though, he's up on the back bumper of Rohit Vanderview coming out turn number 4. 4 to go. Here comes Dalton Day on the inside of Rohit Vanderview. He moves Rohit, tries to move Rohit up the track. Nothing doing on a turn number 2 they come. In the 3rd turn. Here comes Dalton Day. He's got Tyler Batson shoving him. Up the corner number 4. Dalton Day takes the lead. 3 to go. But Tyler Batson makes it 3 wide. Tyler Batson takes the lead back from Dalton Day. This is going to be one mad scramble for the finish here at Richmond. I can tell you that much. Dalton Day does not want to give up the lead, but he's going to have to because here comes Tyler Batson. 2 laps to go. And Dalton wall scrapes in turn number 1. Tyler Batson back in front. Here comes PJ Williams. He's not yet won this in his career. He wants to get his first win. He goes inside of Tyler Batson. White flag waves. 1 more lap remaining. Will it be Tyler Batson or PJ Williams in victory lane here today? And problems in turn number 1. Looks like PJ Williams has the lead. In the turn number 4 they come. The Crown Royal 400 belongs to PJ Williams. He gets his first ever win in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. What a finish here at Richmond. The lead changed hands 3 times in the final 2 laps. Unbelievable. PJ Williams, the number 21 Sitco Ford Thunderbird for the Wood Brothers, gets his first ever win in a thrilling finish here at Richmond. Average speed 72.371, 0.18 the margin of victory here today. Just tremendous racing here today. PJ Williams wins. Tyler Batson comes home 2nd. 3rd was Adrian Becker. A great performance for her. Andrea Salmon matches his car number in 4th. Chris Washer ditto in 5th. He matches his car number 2. Excuse me. There's Sean Galligan comes home in 6th position. 7th was Joshua Osborne. 8th was Rohit Vanderview. 9th, Charlie Rodriguez. 10th, Chris Dollerton, the pole sitter for the event. Then finishing 11th was Levi McIntyre. 12th was 12th was Alan Cabanero, the pole sitter for the event. 13th was TJ Lick. 14th, Dustin Slonaker. 15th, Cole Dally. 16th, Seth Cole. Dalton Day, who led with 2 to go, dropped to 17th in car 17. And here's why he dropped to 17th as well. We just got replay of this right here too. Here's why he dropped to 17th in the final order. He was battling with Rohit Bannerby. He just lost the lead to Tyler Batson. And watch this. He and Rohit were battling for second. Andres Allen just goes by. So does Adrian Becker. And Rohit shoves Dalton up the track, in turn number 4. And just drives Dalton up into the wall. Squeezed him in there, I might add. Rohit gets into the wall as well, but he continues on. And watch Dalton lose position after position after position. And I think that eventually led to a crash. I think that might have happened. Well, actually not. So continuing on with the finishing order, Ian Batson came home 18th, 19th was Stephanie Naylor, and 20th was Cody Lamas. And there's the rest of your finishing order here. Zed Weinstein, 21st, Joshua Collard, 22nd, Jeff James, Johnny Gardner, Daniel Day, 25th, Jessica Shelton, in spite of damaged up car, finishes 26th and on the lead lap. Not only just Jessica Shelton, but also Pichu London. He also was missing a hood. He finishes 27th on the lead lap. So, gotta give props to both Jessica Shelton and Pichu London. Damaged up cars big time to where they should have finished laps down, and he still finished on the lead lap in 26th and 27th. So, anyway, Cassandra Renzi was 28th. Keith Batson, the championship leader, 29th. And Ian Dutta finishes in 30th position. 31st, Dylan Poteet, matching his car number. Then Kyle Matthews and Charles Jackson, the last of the finishers. And the cars out of the race, Jeremy Doobie, Mike Becker, Tim Fiegel, Dion Scott, and Michael Norman. But for PJ Williams, he gets his first ever Castrol GTX Cup Series win. Here at Richmond, Virginia, the number 21 Sitco Ford for the Wood Brothers as he takes home the title here today. As we head to the All-Star Weekend at Charlotte, North Carolina. And here's your points. Keith Batson's lead, which was over 100 points, is now cut to 12 over Andres Allen. Charlie Rodriguez is third in the points right now. Cole Daly in fourth. PJ Williams in fifth. Chris Washer sixth. Seventh, Tyler Batson. Eighth, Cassandra Renzi. Ninth, Dalton Day. 10th is Adrian Becker. Jessica Shelton currently in 11th position in the points chase. Zed Weinstein, Daniel Day, Joshua Osborne in 14th. He actually tied with Daniel Day for the 13th spot. Dustin Sloniker, Pichu London, Ian Dutta, Rohit Bannerby, Joshua Collard, and Dylan Poteet, the top 20 in today's points chase. And then right there, the last of the finishers, runners right now in the points chase, excuse me. Tim Fiegel currently down in the basement in 38th position. Charlotte is next on the tour. The next points race will be the Coca-Cola 600, but the main, which was the main event. Next Charlotte race will be the Coca-Cola 600, which is actually the main event at Charlotte. But next up is the Winston All-Star race. Don't miss it.